depth chart, Arkell probably going to be out 3-4 weeks with his injury, clavicle, sternum issue there. So again, he probably, like I said, we're looking maybe 3 to 4 weeks with him being out. John Robinson isn't on there. Aaron Garland's there. John won't play the next 2 games just because of a violation of some team rules that we have. And then after that, he'll be back where he normally is. So I think that's pretty much the update there on the depth chart. We got a tremendous challenge Saturday against what I think is a very athletic, very fast Missouri team. You watch them on film. They make big plays in the passing game. Their quarterback, Drew Lock, is very, very good. He was the leading passer in the SEC last year. Got some outstanding receivers who can really run. And then Ishwitter and Larry Roundtree, running backs. There's one running back, Crockett, got hurt. He had surgery Friday, so he won't play. So defensively, they got guys that can run and disrupt things. So outstanding place kicker, outstanding punter. So again, we're going to have our hands full. And we're just going to work just to have a really good week of preparation and go out and play and see if we can get another win.
Would you say your team is as confident now as maybe since you got here, based on back-to-back wins?
I would say that they should have confidence, and I think the reason they have confidence is because of how we're preparing. And I think any time that you prepare well and you go out and you can play and you can win, that should give you more confidence, and it should give you more incentive and to go out and even work harder and prepare harder, knowing that what you have at stake. So I would say that they're more confident, but again, with that, they got to understand we're nowhere near where we need to be or where we want to be in terms of our performance in all 3 phases. And what we have to do is just keep working each and every day to be better. And if we do that, then we'll be able to accomplish the things we like to accomplish.
How big of a loss is Arkell? Obviously, you have a lot of running backs there. He was a big weapon in the passing game too. How much do you have to kind of tweak and where he's looking?
Arkell has been very productive. He's been having a very good year, and I feel bad for him. But just like anything else, you got to move forward. He's not going to be there, so now other guys are going to get their opportunities to step up, and they have to step up. But injuries are part of the game. It's unfortunate. And like I said, he was playing very, very well and contributing and making a lot of big plays. And but like I said, we got to move forward, and other guys got to have to step up now and do what they need to do. And we're not going to change our whole offense, that's for sure.
Randy, could you talk a little about Jamar Summers? I don't know how it graded out after last game. I thought he had his best game of the season. What did you see back there with him through the season? I know you had a lot of young guys playing with, but what's kind of your observations on his play this year?
That's pretty good, Jeff. I mean, you said that was his best game. So all these guys, why don't you just grade them for me and say, let me know how they all grade out? That's I appreciate that.
They're second guessing, we know that.
Are you like Pro Football Weekly? You put grades on everybody and they don't even know what we're doing? How about that one? Guys grade people, they don't even know what we're doing. No, you're right. I think he's gotten better. The thing with Jamar is this. And I think you guys know me. I'm going to be truthful. I think he had to buy into what we were doing. And I think what's happened is he's bought in to what we're doing and what Coach Cox is teaching him. And when he does the things that we're asking him to do fundamentally and technique, he plays at a better level than he does if he's out there trying to do things on his own. And I think that's the big thing. And as long as he does that, he has a good enough skill set to be very productive within what we want done. And I think it's taken him a little while to really grasp that and to try to perfect that and every day go out there and do that in practice. Because he wasn't one of those guys at the beginning of the season that busted his hump every day and every play in practice. And that was the stuff that carried over into the game. So now he started practicing better. He started listening better. He started doing those things that Coach Cox is asking to do and played within the scheme of what we want him to do, and it's showing up on the film and on the field. So, you know, that's what he's got to continue to do. And if he continues to do that, then his play will continually get better and better each week.
Is it more of an adjustment from the veterans when a new staff and new systems put in?
That's something you're going to have to ask them, Phil. I mean, Gavin. You look like Phil Charles. So, wow.
So,
whether that's a compliment or not.
how would they react? How do you think they react in general, the veterans?
It's gotten better. Again, I think, anytime, change is always tough. And just look at your own lives when things change. It takes time for some of us to adjust to change. But the quicker you can adjust and you understand that there's a method to the madness of what you're trying to do, it makes it a lot easier. So I think that's probably, the big thing. It's taken some of them a while to understand. And again, I think the biggest thing is it's the expectations. And the one thing is when there is change, you got to expect things to be different. And they're not going to be the same, because there's no two people who are the same, and there's no two people that are going to run the program the same way, or they're not going to address things the same way. But what you have to do is, if you're part of it, the quicker and the sooner you embrace it, then the quicker there's going to be more production and there's going to be more accomplishments that take place, in my opinion.
Randy, is Michael Tarbert in a good place mentally after coming off a good game after some ups and downs this season?
I would hope so. I would really hope so. And that's one of those things where, you can talk to him and show him, and he can see the film, but a lot of that is just, he's just got to work himself, through that. I mean, for him to, both of those field goals were pretty much right down the middle. His kickoffs, were all touchbacks. He's got everything it takes to be, a really good kicker. And what he's got to do is just stay focused and stay in the moment and not worry about the kick is coming at this time in the game or whatever. Every kick, regardless if it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, he's got to approach it the same way all the time. And if he does that, then he'll be steady and he'll be productive, and he won't. But you can't put yourself in. It's like I said, you can't even look at the scoreboard. Those guys. It's like anything else. We tell the kids, don't look at the scoreboard. Just go play. If your number's called, go play. You run out there, or whatever time it is, you just just go do your job. Don't put any added pressure, or don't bring any other things that could cause you to start thinking about anything other than just doing your job to the best of your ability.
Have you changed the way you coach specialists or kickers over the years? I know you used to joke about the padded room and all that stuff. Is there anything different about the way you approach when they're having a tough time?
No, I yell at them just like I used to sometimes, in practice. But, again, it's one of those things where sometimes they need to, they need a little bit of a kick in the butt, just like other guys. And again, I think it's also get to know your guys, because there are some guys that you can't really get on. You got to talk to them in a different way, but when you're talking to them, you're kind of getting on them, but you're doing it in a way that, they won't go in a shell because of their personality. So I think that's the one thing. And then especially when you see somebody that has the ability, it's just one of these little things that, hey, mentally, like I said, for me, it's more mental with him than it is a physical thing.
Randy, when you were first building the program and get that win over Iowa State, I think it was in 2002, people started believing that UConn could play football on the national stage. I know it's different, you're in a different place right now, but how important are these games against these Power 5 teams in terms of letting the kids know this is where we are as a program, this is who we can play against, this is who we can beat?
Well, you know, again, I think that the thing, it's a whole lot different now than what it was when I was here before because of the jump we were making. And then we proved as a program that we could beat other good teams from other big-time conferences. And now what we've got to do is, you know, just go out and do the same thing. And, you know, now they've got the differential on, you know, instead of BCS, now it's Power 5 and Group of 6 and Power 6 and all these things. And I'm trying to approach it that, you know, this game's just as important as all the other games that we've played. And to me, it doesn't matter that Missouri's in the SEC, and, you know, you talk about that, but it's a game on our schedule, so we got to go and try to win and try to do everything that we can. And I'm just trying to take that approach because I'm not trying to take the approach that, you know, our conference or anything is here, they're there, and all that, and other people are going to do that anyhow. I'm trying to get these kids just to believe in the process, and if they do the process right, then we got a chance to go win the games against the teams that we have on our schedule. And that's all I'm trying to do. But anytime you can, you know, get a win against an SEC team or any other conference that people have above you, I think it's always good for our program.
You had 6 sacks against Tulsa, only 10 all year before that. Was there a more aggressive defensive approach in that game? Was Tulsa not picking it up? What was the difference?
I just think sometimes in terms of how people are trying to attack you, they're taking bigger drops than what other people do, because a lot of times with these offenses now, these spread offenses,